Come spend the day with me. I don't know how, but my dog always knows when we're going to do something fun. Kurt was messing with him and saying he couldn't come, and he was not having it. Somehow he knew we were going biking, but of course we were taking him. We were going over to the original pancake house, and we were going to one that was very far away just so he could come with an outdoor patio. Afterwards, Kurt wanted to go see Buckingham Fountain up close. Of course, he passes by it all the time, but he hadn't seen it up close, so we did that, and then just kind of meandered around. It was a gorgeous day. It was so pretty out, and we sat down, and then we were looking over at Northerly Island, and we're like, you know what? We had seen concerts there, but we had never gone over to the nature area, so we went over there. But Kurt went down this path that was closed and rocky, and I was like, Kurt, do not do this. It's not a good idea. Did he listen to me? No. And he promptly fell. And the chain came off his bike. He hurt himself and his bike. He denied that he was hurt, which was dumb, and so he insisted on continuing on. Also, there was a band playing at Northerly Island, like doing their warm-up, and he wanted to see how close we could get, and it's shocking how close you can get. It's wild. And then he wanted to go up this hill, which I was impressed that he could go up. Was it smart of him to do this today? Probably not, but he did it. And it was absolutely gorgeous. There are over 300 acres of green space within the city, and it is beautiful. Cooper absolutely loved it too. We let him off leash for a little bit, and he's so funny. He will not go far without us. He'd go a little bit and then turn around and he'd be like, "Are you coming? Are you coming? Come on, humans, catch up." And then he was also thirsting. Like always, he's like, "Water, please, water." Then we had to head home and get ready because we had actually been invited out to the show. We were grabbing a bite to eat first, but it's so crazy how things work. I had actually been invited by Broadway in Chicago to go see the Dungeons & Dragons Twenty-Sided Tavern, which I actually had declined at first because I was like, I've never played Dungeons & Dragons. Maybe I'll sit this one out. I've been so busy at work. And then Kurt had heard that I had been invited. He's like, "Why didn't you say yes? I would have loved to have seen that." And then it was so insane. I actually got invited also by a producer, which I was so grateful for. So this time I said yes, and we actually got front row seats. And I have to say, even though I had no idea what Dungeons & Dragons was, this was incredible. Kurt loved it. And the actors and actresses were incredible. And then we just shopped around a little bit. We went into North Face. I was just teasing Kurt because he had just said that day that he wasn't getting any more bags. He had just gotten one that morning. And then catch the man looking at more backpacks. I shouldn't talk. I also have a lot of purses, and I also wanted to go to Louis Vuitton. They had I thought they had a new collection of this new pattern called Eden. I wanted to go see it in person, and I waited for a sales associate only to be told that, that was limited edition and it sold out worldwide. Super. So then we went over to DXL, Kurt's favorite store. He got some shirts, and then we went and finally found this. I cannot even tell you. I should have got more footage, but I was so excited. This Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Summer Freeze. I have gone to so many 7-Eleven, so many different stores trying to find it. We finally found it. I was so excited. Then we just stopped at this little tavern that we had never been to before, and they had these French onion bombs. Oh my goodness. I was so excited. That was the only thing I cared about, honestly. The rest of it, Kurt loved it all, but the French onion bomb bite things, I don't know. I never had this before, and I was so excited. They were absolutely delicious. I will for sure be back for that. Pippin's Tavern, I think it was called. Anyway, have a great night.